Some moments don't just arrive, they detonate. You can spend days or weeks, even years, bracing for something. But when it finally hits, it still knocks the wind out of you. This episode is about the moment the waiting ended, the moment the phone rang, and the moment I learned what fear had been doing to me all along. My name is Gerard Bradbury, and this is the podcast Tripping Over Myself. It was early afternoon. Jade was down for a nap. The house was quiet in the way only a host can be with a newborn. Soft, fragile, temporary. I was sitting at the kitchen table, rolling another cigarette with shaking hands, when the phone rang. I didn't walk to it. I lunged, like I did for every time the phone rang back then. I said hello. A voice on the other end said, "This is the Nova Scotia Health Department. Can I speak with Gerard Bradbury, please?" I said, "Speaking," and in that instant, every cell in my body went still. This was it. The moment I'd been dreading, the moment I'd been rehearsing in my mind for 3 weeks, the moment I was sure would end everything. There was a pause, one of those long, impossible pauses where time folds into itself. I could hear my own heartbeat in my ears. I thought about Kelly, I thought about Jade. I thought about every mistake I'd ever made, every drink I'd ever taken, every moment I'd ever tried to escape myself. I thought, just tell me. Whatever it is, just tell me. But the silence kept stretching. And in that silence, I had already decided I was positive. I had already imagined the worst. I had already buried myself. Fear does that. It fills in the blanks with the darkest possible answer. Then the voice finally spoke. And what I heard next didn't just hit me, it rearranged me. It didn't erase the fear. It didn't undo the weeks of panic. It didn't magically restore my sense of safety. But it changed something deeper. It forced me to confront the truth about fear itself. Fear isn't just what might happen. It's about what we believe we deserve. And in that moment, I realized something I'd never admitted. I didn't think I deserved to live. Not after everything I'd done, not after the drinking, not after the chaos I'd caused. That letter didn't just scare me, it exposed me. Looking back now, the result wasn't the whole story. The real story was what those 3 weeks revealed, how quickly fear can take over, how deeply shame can bury itself, how fragile we feel when we're sober and exposed, how much responsibility can weigh when you're finally awake for your own life. I had faced death before, but never like this. This time I was sober, this time I was aware, this time I had something to lose. And that made all the difference. This 3-part story wasn't really about HIV. It wasn't about a letter. It wasn't about a phone call. It was about fear, the kind that strips you down to the bone, the kind that forces you to see yourself clearly, the kind that makes you choose escape or courage. And for the first time in my life, I chose courage. Before I close today, I want to leave you with something I didn't understand back then. Fear doesn't just show up in big moments, the letters, the phone calls, the close calls. Fear starts long before that. It starts in the places where we lose ourselves, in the moments we pretend to be invincible. In the darkness, we convince ourselves we can handle. In the next episode, I'm going to take you back to a night long before that letter ever arrived. A night when everything went dark, when my body gave out, and when my family stood around a hospital bed wondering if I was ever going to make it. It's the night that set the stage for everything that came after. Visit me on the website at trippingovermyself.com or follow me on TikTok. Listen, thanks for listening. Take care of yourself, and we will talk soon.